Welcome everyone, this is our Wednesday Wisdom where we go over tips, tricks, and information on band instrument repair. Today we are going to be talking about Martin saxophones. We have our guest with us, Benny Hill. Benny, welcome. Benny is the professor of music at Cape Fear Community College here in Wilmington, North Carolina, and we're going to feature a couple of Martin saxophones for you as well as a late model Conn 6M for you. We have the hashtag up on the screen there, Saxtember-Martin. Make sure you put that in the comments below. That's going to give you a chance to win 15% off any of the courses, or any of these pads, any of the courses that we have coming up in 2023, which is our engraving course for the end of the year, and then we have the beginning of the year of 2024 with a couple of day courses as well as our Sax Smackdown that's going to be in the end of February, and we'll have more information on the Smackdown at the coming up shortly on the MusicMedic's website. Let's see, we have a winner for today. The winner who for this week is Ty Grisham 5244. Congratulations, Ty. Send me an email to rich@musicmedic.com. I will get you your discount code on any of the courses that we just mentioned or our Sax Smackdown. All right, so the first horn that we're going to feature for this third week of Saxtember is the Martin Committee Baritone. This is a very free-blowing instrument, a little different sound than the Big B that we featured last week. I know this is Ryan. This is a horn that we did in the Pro Shop. This was a Uber-hauled horn. Why don't we go over some of the mods that you guys have done?
Absolutely. I'm going to walk over to the close-up cam. There we are. We're at the close-up cam. So here we are starting at the bottom. Here we have a side B-flat guide, and this prevents this long key from bending and flexing out of proportion. There is also a side C guide, or I'm sorry, a side C contact, which gives me a nice firm feel. Now the stop is under my finger versus flexing all the way up until this key all the way up. There you go, off screen. So if we'll flip it around this way, we have our adjustable F-sharp arm bar. Okay, more like modern horns, it has a separate arm. The whole thing can slide, and now we have our adjustment screws, making setup much, much easier. We'll go this way, and then here we are. There's our low B flat. So rather than me going down this way from my low B to my low B flat, I can just slide. Everybody would rather slide, right? And then go down, slide, slide. All right, I think that's it. Obviously, aside from the whole appearance of it, it has gotten the our silver-plated procedure done to it. It was re-engraved by Sherry Huntley before she retired. It has, what are they in here? The chocolate roux pads.
Yes. With
the gold domed resonators. Absolutely fantastic combination.
Beautiful.
Yeah, roux pads. Very nice. You can see a couple areas where we have a shiny smooth, you know, like this belt, the body brace, but the rest of this is blasted. The inside of the engraving is all shiny smooth. Any shinier areas were covered during the blasting process, which protected them. Obviously, everything exposed, got this kind of matte finish. The keys were buffed up, and then everything was sent off and silver plated. Yeah, obviously, updated materials. We have tech cork, ultra suede, Teflon, all kinds of good stuff.
Okay, very good. Let's have Benny play a couple of notes on this one for us. Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
Very nice. Very nice, Benny. How'd the sound of that, the response of that one?
Yeah. It's a little different from the Big B, like you said last week.
Yeah.
But it's very open, free blowing. It's great.
Cool.
Great horn.
Yeah.
Is this one for sale or is this not?
Yeah, yeah.
That is
Yeah,
for
Rich
sale.
can make you a deal. I can make you a better deal, but he can make you a deal too.
Oh, a little big cop, bad cop.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, bad cop, worse cop. Yeah.
Ah, very good. Well, let's move it right along. Let's go to the Martin Committee 3. So this is a little later model Martin Tenor. This is going to feature a bunch of different mods. This was another MusicMedic shop horn, Sax Pro Shop Uberhauled horn that you guys did. And let's go over some of the mods that you guys...
To the close-up cam.
To the close-up cam.
Same thing with this. Very similar mods between the tenor and the Bari. We again have our side B flat guide. There's a side C contact under there. Again, gives you those nice firm feels. There is our adjustable F sharp arm bar on a slider, separate slider arm here. If we just go up to the top here, we notice our front F key is a little different. On the Baritone, it was a round pearl. That was stock. We've changed this to be more of the teardrop. So now you can get your kind of slide and tilt going in. Again, there it is. There's that low B flat tab. So rather than me going down, I can just go straight across. Makes hitting B flat much easier. Again, same thing on this where it has the silver plated procedure done to it. It does have a gold wash bell, just like the Baritone. There it is. It's gold, promise me.
This one also received a new tenon and receiver.
Yes, yep, this up
which
here.
Which is hard to tell.
This is, yeah, it's hard to tell. If we go down a little bit, there we are. This guy right here. So it's a new receiver and a new tenon in here as well. And if you notice the Martins, they have this unique little feature of tightening the neck down with this screw at the front. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, let's give this one a listen. Hey!
Nice.
Sounding awesome. Very cool. I like how you can play the same tune in different key on the different instruments.
Yeah.
Very cool.
To the untrained listener, exactly the same.
Kind of noodle around to try to set up the new scene.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So much for my relative pitch. Yeah. Yeah. How does this feel like with the front F key being a different shape, or in terms of balance with the side keys?
It feels like a more modern, a modern horn with the, and everything lays really well under your fingers.
Yeah. Very nice. Sounded great on it.
I agree. Very good. Okay, so let's keep it going. Let's go to the Conn 6M. That's going to do it for the Martins that we have. We have this late model Conn 6M. This is like a 1952 to 1954 model. This doesn't have the kind of iconic or troublesome rolled tone holes. This has the straight tone holes, and this also has no micro tuner. We have one that I brought out from the closet that hasn't been worked on. That is going to have a micro tuner, which was ended in the late 40s, along with the, sorry, wait, let me check my notes, because I know somebody's going to say.
Somebody's going to correct you. Somebody's definitely going to correct you.
Rolled tone holes stopped in 48, and in 54 was the official end date of the micro tuner. This is also a horn that we overhauled in the shop, Uberhauled. Can we go over the mods on this one too?
Absolutely, yeah. Let's
All
go over
right,
the close-up cam.
Close-up cam.
Here we go. So a couple things on this guy right here. We have our side key contacts for our side B flat and our side C. And now I have that contact that is directly under the finger, so it has a nice firm feel. The side E was already there. So that was obviously one that we didn't modify. It also has a adjustable, whoop, there we are, F-sharp arm bar.
Nice work.
It is on its separate arm, so it is slide. We can slide it, in and out, and then it does have the adjustment screws on either side. Trying to think with this one, obviously all updated materials. You can see some here where it's some Teflon, Tech Cork, Ultra Suede. It has new pearls. The lacquer on this was in rough shape when we got it, so we chemically stripped the lacquer. There was no extra buffing going on to make this horn, as shiny as it is. But you can see some updated materials here
You
and
also
there.
mechanically updated. There's all new stainless screws, and can we get a shot of the adjustment screws that you guys replaced?
Absolutely.
too?
Let's see if we can get them. It's going to be kind of hard. Oh, here we go. If we can zoom in right here to the tip of my finger, right on the top. I know it's a little blurry, but the Conn, the interesting thing about this is it has in its pivot screws little set screws. In fact, we just talked about this at the advanced sax course going on this week, where we talked about key fitting and how to deal with those very tiny set screws. The other thing that this has that the other horn does not, you can see kind of side by side, is the bumper felts. This has the old style, they call them butterfly bumper, I guess, receptacles or whatever. This has the traditional round. We've actually soldered it directly on the pad cup. So now we can use traditional round felts, bumper felts.
Now, what advantage is that for the technician?
Makes it much, much easier to change those out, rather than trying to find something that fits in one of these bumper holders.
Okay, and this has some new pearls. It has a nice tall bis pearl. Maybe Benny can give us some thoughts on that after he gives it a little play test. And then there's also a little, we did a little trick on Benny. I haven't told him what sort of pads are in this horn, and we're going to see how they sound to you and see how they feel to Benny. Let's hear the 6M. Hey!
Hi-yo.
Very good.
Back. Very nice,
Very
Benny.
good.
Very
Excellent.
nice.
Yeah, sounds
We're
excellent.
starting to, I played it once before we got started, and then we did the other session. This is my third go around with it. And each time I'm
Third time's the charm.
that's what they say.
That's or three strikes and you're out.
How
On
do the pads feel under your
the
fingers?
pads feel great. Are these new? The new
They might be.
Yeah, they might
They
be,
might
yes.
be. These are in fact Neo pads that we installed on this Conn 6M, and that's interesting. Any thoughts about the pads? How about how they feel under your fingers when you were playing? Did anything stick out, or was it hard to tell?
It was nothing stuck out. I mean, I didn't wasn't awkward or anything. It feels very comfortable on your fingers.
Cool.
Yeah.
And the biss, the raised biss does make it a lot. It feels like a more modern horn. Some of the horns where you have to have a large gap between.
Yeah.
It makes biss more difficult, but this fits great.
Cool.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Very cool.
Well, Benny, thank you so much for coming in and playing the horns. Ryan, thank you for doing all the work. to
Rich,
make
thank
these.
you
You're
for saying all the words.
You're very welcome. We're going to be back next week with some Wilmington family of saxophones. We'll also have our special custom bass that's going to be headed out to a customer, and that's a very interesting instrument that you guys will get to hear and see. And that's going to do it for now. Make sure you take that hashtag Saxtember and put that in the comments below. That'll give you a chance to win this week's prize. And until next time, happy repairing.